one of them down. That's a full team kill.
What is that?
Another! He's looking for third. He's gonna get it.
Against Kinger now in a 1 versus 2. Once again, he finds one. He finds the second. He's still alive. Can he go in?
Oh my goodness!
He's gonna go bar down and give Saints the lead again.
Hello, Saints Nation, and welcome to some more St. Clair Rocket League here today. My name is Jackson the Fry Brown, joined alongside Dan, Mr. Danner's Banner. We got St. Clair College versus the University of Waterloo Warriors here today in NACE Starleague Week 2. It's going to be the starting lineup for the Saints coming through will be Fusion, Comp, and then we do have Spoots coming through here today. So, going to be a good game. 2 schools from Ontario. How are you feeling about this one?
I mean, it's been a little bit odd as of late between these two teams, because initially when we first started really playing University of Waterloo, they were the team that gave us like a run for their money. But as of late, it's kind of been reversed. We've basically had their number for the last little bit. So here, NACE Starleague, we get to see if things change around, and if University of Waterloo happens to get themselves on the right side of the bracket, or do we have ourselves just another match in the tank here for St. Clair, get themselves the W in just a moment's time. You can see right here, right now, the players aren't going to be wasting any time here. We're going to get right into the action right away here.
Yeah, here we are getting started. It's going to be St. Clair here in the orange today rather than the blue. And, you know, a lot of these guys coming off of a very big day yesterday. They got a lot of practice in. It's a lot of Rocket League content out here on the Saints channel as well. CRL qualifiers going for about 6 or 7 hours there yesterday. Really getting them some good experience here. So, yeah, starting lineup, like I was saying, Comp, Spoots, and Fusion here tonight. So, no Jay in here, as Jay going to be competing in a Tier 2 tournament outside of this here tonight. So, overall, St. Clair still looking to find the win here and build some more chemistry with these three.
Absolutely, and we're going to start things off on the right foot here as Comp is going to seal the deal on the goal, as it's going to be the pass from Spoots. Who else, to be honest? Always setting everybody up. Bounces it through the crease, just blasts it through. Vanilla was right there, but could not quite get a bumper on it. And St. Clair going to start things off right, get themselves a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, honestly, picking up right where they left off from yesterday. 2 of 3 people from this roster actually qualified for CRL there yesterday. So, you know, the vibes are probably pretty high right now. They're feeling good, and they just want to carry things over into this game. Big save there from Comp, not allowing any shots to come through here for the side of UW, but Fusion taking a little bit of a mid-air contest, and it's going to result in Comp getting the ball here and translating it to an offensive play. And UW at this point just trying to find some sort of an answer back.
And one thing that is kind of interesting is Waterloo squad, I feel like this is pretty much the exact same roster that I've seen from past years. I remember Virus, I remember Vanilla Rain, I remember Go Rocks Go. So it's a bunch of players that are definitely solid caliber, been playing with each other for quite a decent amount of time, at least a year at this point. And looking to try and give the Saints a bit of a run for their money. But, of course, going down the 1 goal early, definitely it's not how you want to do it, but of course, with these NACE matches being best of 5, gives you plenty of wiggle room in a worst-case scenario, but of course, we're still not even halfway through the game, so this is still anybody's, as we see Spoots send it towards the net, but Vanilla going to go up top to make sure that doesn't get any closer to the net.
Yeah, and you know, the argument probably could be made that Rocket League is one of those games that is almost one of the most chemistry-dependent games where among teammates, you know, and needing to, you know, have it kind of read your teammates' minds and kind of what the play is. So having chemistry like UW does here coming through tonight, you know, that year plus of experience, you know, seeing these 3 names together for such a long time, definitely looking to benefit them. But as of right now, Saints are still maintaining their 1-0 lead. Nice little shot there from Fusion, but Vanilla with the better save. It's now going to result in this one being a little bit of a battle over towards midfield.
Yeah, multiple members of University of Waterloo forced to kind of play the goaltending role there for just a moment's time, but we're going to try and reset this as soon as possible. Awkward bounce actually through the center, crawls across the line. Fusion going to get his first one of the game after a very awkward bounce in the corner. Just absolutely clutched up here for him.
Yeah, what a shot. It's just going to bounce it right off the wall there and trickles in. Nobody able to come for the save. Vanilla was trying to make another one of those big saves. We've seen him make a few already here in this game, so he's going to carry on with that and find almost another one there. But St. Clair will be leading 2-0 here now over the side of University of Waterloo. So let's see how things go. But, I mean, regardless, if you're UW at this time, you're trying to maybe put on the offensive pressure a little bit more as you're approaching the halfway point.
Of course, and then with the kind of just getting stuck on the defensive side of things, like we've talked about many times here on the Rocket League broadcast, that basically the best defense is just constantly having offense and just hoping that you don't overextend while doing it. but if you're actually wise while doing it, it just feels like you can never get it out of your zone. And it kind of feels like that's the way it's been for the Saints, at least as of yet. Virus trying to change that around. Comp's going to deny that for just a moment's time, however. But now they do actually get an opportunity. Go Rocks go. Bounce shot. He's going to find the corner. It was not the strongest shot at all, but just the awkward bounce again. Some funny bounces here today. Bounces it right off the crease and tucks it under. Spoons nearly getting a piece of it, but wow, just tucks it right under.
Yeah, Go would really find a nice little, like, small point there that he was able to sneak that one through, and it really did benefit him. Spoons was so close to being able to deny that one, but just the ball will be forced through and hit the back of the net, so it's going to be the side of University of Waterloo getting on the board here, and actually only trailing by 1 now. Spoons with a nice shot, but it's going to go off the crossbar there. Fusion looking to play the rebound, but it is going to be Comp that keeps this one in play. Regardless, though, St. Clair still maintaining a lead, but not going to be as comfortable as what they were seeing here before. Now only a 1-goal game.
Yeah, can still be turned around at a moment's notice. That being said, though, Saints looking to continue to press the attack, get a little bit of extra insurance on this lead that they have for the time being. The Waterloo starting to get warmed up at least a little bit. There are more and more offensive opportunities that seem to be kind of squeaking its way through, but still need to find themselves at least a couple more here to try and, of course, tie this one up. It was the Comp off the backboard. Who's there? Nobody home, actually, there for St. Clair, so it's just going to be Virus sending it up to Go Rocks Go. Give and go here, actually. One more shot would have done it, and Vanilla gets the shot, but it's the shot on Spoons, not the ball. Going to send him to the back to the garage.
Yeah, we saw some of those demolition goal plays yesterday, and it looks like they might want to bring out some of that grittiness here once again tonight. Regardless, though, only a minute on the clock, so the pressure is starting to come on University of Waterloo a little bit more here now as that clock is ticking down, and time is definitely becoming of the essence here. So it is going to be Spoons and the side of St. Clair really just trying to keep this one in the offensive zone and not allow University of Waterloo to find any sort of opportunity. They're doing a fairly good job of it right now. They just got to make sure they don't over-rotate on the offense. There's not really a need for it right now.
I mean, we've seen even a little bit on yesterday. The main reason the Saints would get themselves scored on is like a 2.5 or a triple commit, basically, into the offensive zone where nobody could get themselves back in time. Shots from the crease, from like awkward angles on corners did not matter when there was no goaltender in the nets. But now, one more little push here for University of Waterloo, trying to at least bring game number 1 to overtime. Virus did manage to hang on to it for just a second here. Goes through the crease, pop fly ball, and Vanilla Rain did get taken down, actually. Just completely bumped off. It was trying to make the charge for the ball, did not quite find it, however. It's going to be Spoons who makes the initial save. Go Rocks go into the center, not quite going to find it. This thing is going to get cleared, and as long as it hits the ground, St. Clair is going to take care of this one, and that they do. Game number 1 in their pocket.
Yeah, that was a pretty clean one overall. I mean, honestly, the scoreline was a little bit closer than I actually thought here in this one. I was really, so much anticipating the Saints to maybe find a few more goals and maybe take a little bit more of a dominant lead here over this University of Waterloo squad, especially coming out of those CRL qualifiers so hot as of yesterday. But regardless, it is going to be a 2-1 scoreline here. And, yeah, so, sorry, 2-1 scoreline after game number 1 there. We're a little short-staffed on the broadcast crew. We got to do multiple jobs. We're making do. We're working it out here, but, yeah.
Need to hit spectator and H.
Here we go. We're back. And there we are. We're in the game. So, yeah, it is going to be your side of St. Clair here, taking a 1-0 series lead in this best of 5. But a much closer game than I think we were both kind of anticipating. The side of University of Waterloo got some good shots off. They played some good defense, and they really are testing these recently qualified for CRL Saints.
Absolutely. Like I was saying at the beginning, Waterloo was one of those teams that used to always take games off us and whatnot. Granted, our rosters changed significantly since then, but they are still absolutely no slouches in their own right. Cannot sleep on them in the slightest. So even right now, right back into the Saints zone, trying to get something going here, but not quite going to find anything just yet. Kind of just a bit of a back and forth through the crease. Fusion going to try and direct some traffic here for at least a moment. But now Vanilla Rain centers it for Virus. Virus shots, and that's going to be the save. Fusion, big save.
I got to give credit to that shot, though, from Virus. That was a good one. Came off the car fast, and it was looking like it was a pretty good shot there to actually maybe find the back of the net. But no, it is going to be an even better save coming through from St. Clair. They were able to make it there in time, and it's going to leave us still at a 0-0 scoreline after the first minute or so of play. Spoons is the one trying to, turn this into an offensive style of play here, but it's not going to go to start them off now. Going to try another attempt here as it is in midfield. Fusion coming down hot. That could be it, but no, Virus for the save.
All right, switch it around a little bit here. Virus may have been the one taking the shots earlier, but we have save after save here, and the pressure is still not done.
Wow.
Virus got demoed out as well, so no boost for the time being, but Vanilla Rain at least delays, and actually took Spoots out as well. So is trying to just find a hole to kind of get this one cleared out. And okay, they are just absolutely playing like normally.
It's like a smash-up derby.
Yeah, you're not playing the body this time. It is literally the derby. You're playing the car beside you, like player-on-player combat, basically. And as of right now, it did kind of throw Saints for a loop for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it really just kind of almost put like a stall to the game, a little bit of a stalemate, allowing these teams to, you know, kind of just bounce this one back and forth or whatnot for a little bit there. But now it is actually going to be St. Clair with a nice little passing play, trying to send it off to Comp to maybe find some sort of opening, but it's not going to work out how they anticipated, and it's now going to be the side of St. Clair playing defense. But oh my goodness, Comp, that's a really nice shot, but Go Rocks Go will be there to make that save.
Yeah, Go Rocks Go just absolutely gunned it as soon as he saw that Comp had the opportunity, so big save there. Going to pass this one off to Virus, and Virus gets denied here by Fusion, but Vanilla Rain there with the save for at least a second. Off the backboard, looks like Comp looking for the double touch, not quite going to find it, however. Spoods gets one, Fusion, hard angle shot, not quite going to find it. Vanilla Rain going to pick this up, brings it all the way back to the Saint zone, carries it in himself, but it is going to be pushed aside by Spoods.
Yeah, another demo going to come through from Fusion as well to provide St. Clair, you know, a little bit of an opening to at least get this in your opponent's zone. Spoods finds one as well, and this could be honestly an opening, but no, Spoods not going to be there and set up for that passing play, so it is actually going to be Vanilla Rain looking to take this in St. Clair's zone. This is a pretty, you know, defensive heavy game here starting off so far. There hasn't been a whole lot of phenomenal opportunities scoring-wise for either side, so we'll see if that changes in the last 2 minutes or so, but as of right now, St. Clair and University of Waterloo just holding on each by a thread.
Yeah, the only standout so far was Virus's shot at the very first couple seconds basically of this game. Everything else has been pretty much back and forth. And it's interesting to see now like Waterloo playing in a position where they're not already behind. Shot off the barn, gonna fall down, but not quite make it cross the line. Gonna be picked up here from Fusion. Does get denied though by Go Rocks Go. Can get it again. It looks like the K's Vanilla centering pass to Virus and takes care of it. Our first time here in this series. University of Waterloo, you got the lead.
Yeah, University of Waterloo will gain themselves a lead for sure. And a nice shot from Virus. He's had a few of them here tonight, and he finally will find one that will connect and go through. So University of Waterloo will start off with a 1-0 advantage. And honestly, this is a really late lead to take. It's only a minute 35 remaining on the clock, and St. Clair going to have to put the pressure on here now and potentially find one of their own. It's not going to be an easy task. The University of Waterloo defense has been very, very strong all series long. So we'll see the pressure come out here from St. Clair. They're definitely devoting a little bit more resources towards the offense now.
Yeah, we're going to see Comp come on in here, but gets kind of denied here by Vanilla Rain. Does a bit of a pop fly over to Go Rocks Go. Fusion denies the first initial pass, but second clear does go through. And we're just going to bounce back and forth for just a second. But yeah, you Waterloo, take your time at this point here. Just keep on your solid defense. Right, but we do see Fusion shot going to get blocked by Virus once again. The Saints just can't seem to breach the crease very well.
Yeah, I mean, University of Waterloo at this point in time is devoting quite a bit of resources to their defensive game, where St. Clair is having to devote the resources to their offense, and a nice little stalemate there on that 50-50 play. Spoods will come in to at least keep this one in action, but Virus does a good job of poking it back out. Fusion will be there to keep it in the zone, but now this is going to be Vanilla Rain, and this is a 1-on-0, I think. There shouldn't be a whole lot of people here, but Spoods will come through, play the defense on that one. Fusion going to find a demo.
Yeah, if Spooks didn't do a little bit of interference there, it would have been tough, but now actually pass over the Fusion was not quite in position to make that a one-timer, so it's going to get picked up by Vanilla Rain, sent all the way back into the St. Clair zone. They're trying to figure this out one more time, maybe one or two more pushes if the Saints can hold on to possession, but if you have no boost, that is going to be difficult. Spooks going to pick things up. Stuck in the corner, no boost as well. Vanilla Rain going to just take it away with 10 seconds left to go, maybe one shot left in the tank here for the Saints. Comp tried, didn't quite find it. Spoots off the Fusion, awkward angle. 1 second left, but it's going directly into the ground. University of Waterloo. Okay, we're going to tie this series up 1-1.
Yeah, this is a good one here so far, and a very close game there. You know, St. Clair really start to gain some more of their opportunities there near the end of that one, but regardless, they do end up falling there to University of Waterloo 1-0. So University of Waterloo now will tie up the series at 1 apiece, making this one a lot more even as we do head into map number 3 here in just a moment. So ready up here for this one. And here we are going to get underway here in just a moment. Let's get this one started. Game at number 3, University of Waterloo versus your St. Clair Saints. And honestly, University of Waterloo is surprising me a little bit out here. They're definitely doing the work, and they're definitely giving the Saints a little bit of a run for their money. Right after the day of CRL, you know, St. Clair might have come into this match. You know, oh, there's an early one for Vanilla Rain after a 1-0 score line. It's going to be University of Waterloo regaining that same lead they had for the end of the last game once again here in game number 3.
And that was just the freest shot there for Vanilla Rain. Something happened in the skies between two of the Saints players. I don't know if they bonked off each other or what, but they just completely left that ball open. Vanilla Rain just had it directed towards the net, and it was A-OK, no contest. So basically the reverse of game number 1 now. A couple seconds in, and now it's going to be University of Waterloo finding themselves the lead here and just continuing to be a thorn in the Saints' side, even more so compared to last season. So good to see there from them, just constantly like leveling themselves up as well.
Yeah, it's exactly what you do need to see from these, you know, it's especially nice to see from these Ontario schools coming through here and seeing a little bit more development here in Canada as a whole as well. Regardless, though, it is going to be University of Waterloo still maintaining this lead they had. St. Clair not able to find as many opportunities just in these whole last 2 games. The offense has been really shut down from the side of University of Waterloo, and honestly, it's not even like University of Waterloo is making these big, phenomenal saves. They're not even allowing St. Clair to get these, you know, awesome opportunities, so it's a very good job playing the defense here so far, shutting down opportunities before they're even created.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was kind of saying a little bit during the second one. Actually, hang on, second shot on target. Virus, that was kind of close. It's barely going to be above the crossbar, but yeah, just Saints being able to breach the crease has been absolutely brutal. If they make the ball go through the crease, no one else is anywhere nearby to like touch it, except for a University of Waterloo defender, which is definitely tough. That was a good opportunity, however, though. Comp going to find the shot, but instantly right there. There may have not been too many big saves, but Go Rocks Go has definitely had a good couple of them.
Yeah, he's definitely had a few of them for sure. That's going to be another shot on net there. Fusion will be there to save that one, though, so no concern. Go Rocks Go now going to shoot on the net as well. Comp going to be there to quickly send it up and now try to get a clear. But if you see this, University of Waterloo is fully in position for this, but Comp actually going to get a good pinch, and that's going to be sent over to Spoods. Not lined up nicely there for him, though. Now all up to Fusion. Going to miss out Fusion. This could be a great opportunity for the side of University of Waterloo, but Comp will be there for the save.
Okay, that could have been scary there. We saw the Waterloo car getting ready to looked like to make a little bit of a left and right, like a hockey player of sorts, but no, does end up taking the shot. Nice little save there from Comp, but we're still stuck kind of fighting this in the Saints corner, even in the Saints crease at this point here. Spood's going to try and get it out, and nice little juke again, Vanilla Rain. Like, the obvious play of just like sending it towards the ball, just slowing down for just a second, forcing us to make the play first. And now they have possession again. They're trying to set this up again. Vanilla Rain with the demo on the Spoods, 3-on-2 for at least a split second here. And this may be an offensive opportunity, but it's nowhere near as strong as it could have been.
Yeah, not at all. Vanilla will be the one dribbling that one in midfield. Go Rocks Go actually going to get possession of that, and this is going to be a beautiful shot. Going to go a little high, though, from Virus, and it's going to be Fusion now able to play off of it. That's going to be immediately sent back to St. Clair's zone, and it's going to be Comp and Spoots to play off of it in the corner. Comp going to be the first one to get that clear, but University of Waterloo way ahead of the curve, already on the defensive side, ready to play off of this one. It's going to be centered up here, but that's going to be Vanilla Rain making contact. Comp just trying to send this one off, but Virus will be scooping it up, and now with under 2 minutes remaining, it's going to be University of Waterloo still maintaining their lead, still maintaining this excellent defense that they've been bringing in the last, 9-10 minutes that we've been seeing. That's a good shot, and it's going to dribble over Spoods. We'll find that one from Comp's assist, and that was very close to not making it in. It's going to trickle over one of the opposing cars.
Yeah, Comp could have bounced this one off the wall, and then Spoods squeaks through, and to be honest, that was just an unfortunate error there for Virus. And for the most part, he's been the shot taker, not necessarily the goalkeeper, and we saw, got a piece of it, but flipped the wrong direction to not get as much surface area as he could have. I feel like that was an absolute savable goal, but for the Saints side of things, we take those.
For sure, it is going to be them moving back on to the offense, and they have approached the, a little bit more in the crease here as of lately, but still not able to kind of get in there like they should be able to. That's going to be a big shot coming through from University of Waterloo, but it's not going to be enough, as Saints will be able to deny that play from happening, and it's now going to be centered out here for Comp, I believe that was. Yep. Yes, it was, and now Fusion playing the rebound. This is exactly what we need to see. Rebounds being played off of. They're doing a pretty good job at it here right now. Can they keep this one in play? That's what I'm interested to see. Comp going to actually dribble it over, try to go for the backboard a little bit there, but quickly redirected to Spoods. Now only 1 minute on the clock, tie game. Next goal going to have such an impact. Fusion and company trying to smash it in. Comp going to be there off the backboard, trying to drop it through. No.
I mean, this is where it gets kind of scary, though, for St. Clair. Yes, you're the one with the offensive pressure, but how many times have we seen this, like, Gatling gun style of just, like, firing shot after shot after shot, all of a sudden turn into, hey, there's nobody in our net for the eventual clear. They are eventually going to get back here. Okay, Spoods and Comp are both back in this one, but like any little breakout opportunity there, any strong defense from Waterloo could definitely throw the Saints off in that situation, but did not bite them this time by. 20 seconds left on the clock here. See if we end this in regulation or will we go into overtime. A solid centering attempt, but good on the Saints there to at least put it into their own corner and set this up.
Yeah, it is going to be under 10 seconds on the clock. Next goal most likely going to be sealing this deal here now, and it is going to be the side of University of Waterloo. It's in the St. Clair zone. Only 1 second on the clock, but a good clear there from Spoods. This one should be going to overtime unless it is a passing play that does go to Comp, and he's just going to allow that one to hit the ground. He wants the overtime. It was a little bit too sketchy of a situation. None of them had boost, so they're going to allow the overtime to come through. And now, next goal, going to be the winner.
Thankfully, they let that one hit the ground. Otherwise, that could have been trouble. But, of course, now Fusion trying to carry this in. We know he loves those aerial dribbles, but could not make it stick this time by after the interference from the side. Waterloo pass, and the shot going to be off the crossbar. Do we have a rebound? No, it is going to be picked up here from Go Rocks Go. Fusion off the corner. Going to be bouncing into center. Spoods, a shot. Virus, though.
Wow.
Making up for that last one. Huge save.
Yeah, this is the defense I've been talking about from University of Waterloo that's been keeping them in this game. Those shots were coming off the cars fast, and those are some good opportunities, just the defense was a little stronger. Now, there's another great opportunity, but the defense from University of Waterloo has been so strong. It's now going to be about 40 seconds into overtime here already. Still a 1-1 game as both teams are trying to find another, but as of right now, yeah, it's not looking easy for St. Clair. And honestly, this next goal has such an impact on this series. One goal is going to, give you that 2-1 series advantage and force your opponents to win 2 games in a row.
Absolutely, and thankfully there for the side of you Waterloo, Go Rocks Go actually clutching up that one-on-one breakaway opportunity there that the Saints did end up having. So now Spoods trying to carry this one into the zone, balances. This is going to be a good center, but it is going to be denied by Virus before it even gets anywhere near a Saints bumper. Just going to clear this out immediately. Now all the way back into the Saints. So we have Go Rocks Go interfered with a little bit by Comp. It's just getting a little bit dicey in the corners here. I don't know what it's been today about some of these weird bounces that we've been seeing from the corners, but even if they're up against the back wall, I'm still a little bit nervous, if you know what I'm saying, because they have had some weird shots. Speaking of which, good shot there from Virus, but Comp right there.
Yeah, Comp will be there for a big defensive play. Now approaching even more, a couple minutes here in overtime. This is a good little opportunity, but just not going to be enough. Fusion going to send that one a little bit wide. Now Comp is the one trying to follow it up with one, but sent in the corner. Go Rocks Go is here immediately to send it back to midfield. Spood's going to go up for the aerial now, try to play off this one, but it's not going to work out nicely as the boost wasn't there for it. Comp's going to have to follow it up and save the day. Fusion coming in from above. It's going to be dribbled down, but no, sent away from University of Waterloo once again. And honestly, it's just like both of these teams have just been like fighting in midfield all game long. There hasn't been like any crazy great opportunities.
Yeah, fighting in the midfield, stuck in the corners. It's been like relatively safe play across the board with the like oddball opportunity here and there that just does get eventually pushed aside. As we see now, Saints, we are in the Waterloo zone, but can't quite really get anything started. Does get a little bit of an interception there, but it's going to be handled nicely by Virus. Nothing too threatening. Pass off the Comp, off the back. Spood shot is going to be denied, but the rebound and Fusion going to take care of game number 3 and put the Saints back up 1.
Yeah, with almost 3 minutes there in extra time, it's going to be St. Clair able to seal the deal, and that's why you need players there for the rebounds. It's going to benefit them so much there in that one. Now allowing St. Clair to take that lead and forcing University of Waterloo to win 2 in a row. So very big stuff from St. Clair overall regardless, and we're going to see what we can do here now in game number 4, getting underway in just a couple seconds. As everybody is going to be readying up as we do get ready to start into this next one. And I'm going to be completely honest, St. Clair, it looked a little scary, but it looks like they are starting to, kind of find the rhythm here against this University of Waterloo squad.
I mean, we beat momentum to death here on the cast, but I mean, that is exactly the kind of change you want to see in order to get that momentum for yourself and see if they can, like, for the side of you, Waterloo specifically, kind of soften the blow for yourself, because now you can see like that was a very rough start. The Saints just full throttling it into the offensive zone, feeling quite good about the way that last one ended, and you Waterloo just trying to hang on by a thread. Spood, big angle shot, Go Rocks Go again. had some solid saves all series long and nearly kept you Waterloo in the game in that overtime. He's going to make himself another save and actually bring this all the way through. Fusion, accidental center! And it's going to be Virus who absolutely capitalizes that. Beautifully done. Gorox Go just fighting in the corner, getting like gritty with it, and then Fusion tried to, I think, clear it, but it went too high on the car. And Virus, thank you very much. You just set this one up on the tee, and I just drove it down the course.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to dribble that one through and, you know, maybe trying to deke it out when he was trying to go in for that speed, but just lost control of the ball a little bit there, and it's going to result in a University of Waterloo goal. And I was just going to touch on before that goal, I think the University of Waterloo, the main reason they were losing that one, wow, that's another one for Vanilla Rain. University of Waterloo getting a 2-0 lead just 37 seconds into this game. This is kind of scary for St. Clair, considering how low scoring these games have been. We saw, like, what was it, like 3, 4, 5 goals total in our last game, and that was like a 7.5 minute one. So it's been fairly low scoring games overall around here. And for University of Waterloo to get that lead early on, that's going to be almost super scary if you're St. Clair.
Yeah, and that wasn't even necessarily the hardest shot, but it was a snipe right into the bottom corner. We see Spoots, though, trying to answer back right away. Instantly denied, however. Drag race, actually. Vanilla, okay, there is Fusion. Comes back from getting demoed right at the right time. Just enough boost to get the job done, so good save there. But yeah, like you're saying, like both of these games have been like very low scoring. The fact that we're seeing 2 back-to-back within the first minute is definitely odd, to say the least here. And I have a feeling we're not done yet. Virus hovering around midfield. Look, maybe make a move here. Comp preemptively already in the skies to try and deny anything that goes down. But who else but Vanilla Rain send this back out?
Well, I was going to say that I think that University of Waterloo was, you know, sacrificing their offense too much to play the defense here against St. Clair, and they've really changed that here in game number 4. They're making these offensive plays a little bit more committed. Yes, St. Clair might find a little bit more better opportunities for themselves, but you got to find those opportunities for yourself. I mean, you can't really, it's really hard to win a game with only scoring, like, you know, 1, 2 goals, right? So you got to find those offensive opportunities. We'll see what they can do, but regardless, doing much better here in this game 4 and really looking to force a game 5, but Comp will find the back of the net as it trickles by the defenders, and now we're going to make this one a 1-goal game. Go Rocks Go, going to send it over, but Spoods will be there to intercept it. A nice passing play to Comp. He will find the back of the net. Go Rocks Go is trying to intercept it, and those 2 defenders in the net were trying to stop it, but nobody in position in time. It's going to result in St. Clair lessening the gap here between these 2 teams.
And that one play alone, Spoods and Comp both just threaded like 2 needles. That's an incredible play. Even the initial pass itself probably could have been or was almost denied. And now Saints, with that one, trying to ride the happy high here, sort of, to say the least, try and keep the pressure going. Wow. And that was nearly one. Right from the side, nearly finding the back of the net. But now, once again, one more towards the net. Spoods, he's trying to dribble it in himself, and he does. That is going to be a tie game here for game number 4, 2-2. After Fusion pops it up, and Spoods basically, he got the bump from Vanilla Rain, and he just absolutely used it to his advantage. Took to the skies. Thank you. That was inadvertently a boost, and I'm going to put this in the corner.
Yeah, that worked out very nicely for St. Clair. Honestly, like, I don't like to use the word lucky a little bit too much on broadcast, but that one was a little bit. Yeah, that one was a little bit lucky there. It could have been a demo. I mean, you were in a little bit of a lucky situation. So it's going to work out for St. Clair regardless. But halfway through this game, we already got 4 goals. Like, I mean, the score of our last game, final score was like 3-2, and that was after 7.5 minutes. After 2.5 in this one, we've already seen nearly the same amount. So a much more offensive heavy game here coming through in game number 4 as St. Clair does tie it up pretty quickly, to be completely honest. They answering back just how they needed to. But now it's going to be whoever finds this next goal is going to take a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, they don't have to fight from behind for long. Now, of course, all tied up once again. So back to business as usual here for St. Clair. And okay, we're just going to take Virus out right away. Smooth, a little bit of a hip check to partner, and it actually worked as a juke. Comp going to get the second goal, put the Saints in the lead. Calculated indeed. I mean, we see Spoods set up goals in the past. Never have we seen one quite like this. And that is going to put Saints in the lead 3-2 after an interesting bump from Spoods turns into a perfect juke for Comp.
I think that was Go Rocks Go in the net, and I'm just going to say I feel for him on that one.
Yeah.
Like that's a tough one. Like, how are you going to anticipate your opposing teammates to bump each other to result in the goal, right? It's like, no. So it is going to be St. Clair finding 3 unanswered. That could be a 4th. Not going to go. A little bit mislined up there from Fusion, I believe it was. But regardless, it is still going to be St. Clair holding a lead here right now. And they do find a demo as well, trying to find some more of an opening. Of 1 goal advantage isn't enough to be too comfortable, though. So they're still going to try to keep this offensive pressure on, still play their default setups or whatnot. And here we go. 90 seconds on the clock. St. Clair, 1 goal lead.
Yeah, I just can't help but feel for Gorax Go still, because for those who know, That's a dang it. Absolutely. Nothing you can do there. And that's actually a beautiful one there for Spoods to find goal number 4. Second goal of the game here for him after he just takes it right away from Vanilla Rain and just takes it himself. Dodges the little bit of a check attempt from Virus and just puts it right into the net with no defenders around.
Yeah, no defenders around indeed. It's going to be now a 4-2 scoreline. That's going to be a lot scarier for University of Waterloo. That goal was really big for St. Clair to provide them this advantage in this series to, make it a 4-2 scoreline. Because at this point in time, I mean, University of Waterloo, they got to find a goal every 35 seconds or so, and that is not an easy task, especially since how low scoring these games have been. I mean, this one might not be the best example, but they have been very, very low scoring, and it's going to not be an easy task to find a goal.
Absolutely, and the Saints just constantly peppering into the Waterloo zone now. It's just making it that much more difficult, and they're leaving themselves more and more exposed. Granted, that time by, Virus was able to get there just in the nick of time, but blowing as much boost as necessary. We have ourselves a double demo. If there's any opportunity here for you, Waterloo, this could be it. Gorox go a little bit out of position, going to try and knock it through, but Fusion gets a solid save. And now still kind of stuck in the Saints zone. 30 seconds left to go. Comp just trying to play with it in the air as much as possible to kill some time.
That was one of the best opportunities that University of Waterloo is probably going to get here in the last minute or so, and it's just unfortunate that they were not able to find the back of the net on that play. So St. Clair will actually be putting it on the offense here now and setting up for Fusion, coming in hot and already trying to find one of his own. Virus, though, with help from Vanilla Rain, will send that one away. Dribbling in front of the University of Waterloo net, but with just 5 seconds on the clock, I think that will do it justice. Your St. Clair Saints will take the win here now. Going to be 3-1 over University of Waterloo. GG's to both teams, and that's going to now be St. Clair Saints, I now believe, advancing to 2-0 in the NACE Starleague.
I do believe you would be correct in that regard, and just solid job overall. But a fantastic game, to be completely honest with you. I was expecting a game of, I was expecting a game a little bit more one-sided, to say the least, but pleasantly surprised. Like I say on the broadcast all the time, I love to be wrong, and honestly, good on Waterloo. They're still absolutely threats, especially for all of Ontario, and look forward to seeing what else they can do in NACE and whatever leagues they happen to be in.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited to see how University of Waterloo does. I like that they are sticking with the same core 3. I think it's going to work out well for them. I think I saw some of the chemistry here tonight. You can see little bits and pieces of it. Yeah. It's looking good. I think the University of Waterloo surpassed our expectations here tonight, and I got to give them props for that, and definitely got to keep them on my radar a little bit more here going into the future. Regardless, though, it was good games all around. The Saints will take it 3-1 and advance to 2-0 in NACE Starleague. However, that's not going to wrap us up for the night. We do have Overwatch coming up just after this in about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, absolutely. 8 o'clock start time for the next NACE matchup. Yep, but of course, like I said, it is going to be Overwatch. It's going to be Georgian College up against St. Clair College, looking to be a strong one at that. And with the state of Overwatch right now, I know a lot of people are kind of hemming and hawing because it doesn't really get much in terms of balance updates. But like I was saying before, this is when meta changes get done because people are getting creative, and that I absolutely love. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next up. But before we get there, of course, again, big congratulations to the Saints roster getting the 3-1 victory here today, moving forward 2-0. And it's still early in the season, but put themselves in a very, very strong position.
Yeah, they're going to be sitting up there, I think they've only dropped 1 or 2, 3 games. Actually, the last one was a 3-2 win, I think, actually. So, yeah, I think it's going to be them with a 6-3 total map record, something along those lines here right now. So, regardless, yeah, they're in good positioning, 2-0 here in NACE Starleague, and they're looking to carry on with that. But with that being said, before we do head out here and take a quick break before we get ready for Overwatch, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors, starting here with Crunchyroll. They were joining us at the beginning of last semester. Crunchyroll, one of the best anime services around. Definitely almost like the Netflix of anime here. Any anime show that you could imagine will most likely be on Crunchyroll. And you guys can get a 14-day premium trial for free at crunchyroll.com/Saints. So if you guys are interested, crunchyroll.com/Saints to get your free trial. I definitely recommend it. Any anime you could imagine you want to watch will be on Crunchyroll. And thank you to our other sponsors as well, as all you guys do support us so much. We won't be able to do it without you. So thank you to the Tim Hortons, the Subway, St. Clair SRC, the St. Clair College Alumni Association, and the St. Clair College Zeckelman School of Business.
With a couple of the goals that we saw during during that matchup, I remember the one that Fusion had on the top of his car running through the St. Clair crease. That reminds me, can we call that the Or what was it that Kermit always called it? It was the Timbits no-go zone, basically, because that's what you would always learn, like day 2 or 3 from like starting to learn hockey. That definitely
no
apply.
passing the puck in front of the net. Do not pass
or carrying it for all that regard. Don't give your goaltender a heart attack.
Exactly.
One of those situations. But even with the silly tiny errors, Saints going to take the win here today. So, of course, two more big thank yous. First off, to Jackson for joining me on the commentary desk here today. And also, a big thank you to everybody for tuning in and supporting the Rocket League stream, not only today, but even yesterday. I know yesterday was a bit of a longer one, but it all ended up with W's in the end, with, of course, the Saints gold roster going to be advancing to CRL for the 2nd season in a row. Definitely awesome in that regard.
Yeah, it's very good stuff there coming from them qualifying, back to back. And, if you do want to support your Saints even further, you guys can actually get some our apparel here. I got the jacket on here right now. Dan's got the mask. We got a little bit of everything here as of right now, but we got jerseys, jackets, t-shirts, crew necks, sweaters, flags, masks, hats, anything you can imagine will be on the Saints merch store at acquired.ca/Saints. So if you guys are looking to support any of your Saints further, like I was saying, going to be very affordable and comfortable. Acquired.ca/Saints. And with that being said, I think that's almost going to wrap us up here for the next 25 minutes or so before we head into Overwatch. I know I personally won't be able to make it here on the mic for you, so it will be a Dan show here tonight.
It has been a while since I had myself a solo show, but it's still going to be an awesome night nonetheless. And yeah, we're going to bring the stream down for like 5-10 minutes just so I can flip everything over to the Overwatch settings. But then as soon as that's done, we'll be right back up here, right in time for the match at 8 o'clock. So don't go anywhere. Thank you again for tuning in, but stick around. We're not quite done just yet.